He said, my name is Paul Doomm. I was recently affected in early June. I was swimming in the water and doing everything a normal teenager does do. In late June, I had an onset of headaches and internal bleeding, which I then referred myself to a hospital. The hospital really couldn't tell me much of what was going on with me. They said all my labs were coming back normal and everything was good. They sent me on my way home. It didn't get better from there. It just got worse. My headache started getting worse. I had constant dizziness. On November 24th, I was going into the Marines, and I there then went through my training, came home that day, and I had a headache, so I took some of the medicine the hospital prescribed. They said it would be better within a few weeks. I went to lay down and my chest started hurting. I started having numbness down my arm. I went to go find help. That's all I remember. After that, I woke up in a hospital. I couldn't move my left arm. I couldn't move my left leg. I was basically paralyzed on the left side of my body. They've done multiple EEGs, MRIs, EKGs, CAT scans, CTs. They couldn't find anything wrong with me. My MRIs and my CTs of my brain have come up with white lesions, which before I moved down to Florida, there weren't any before. Before this oil spill, I had no white lesions in my brain. Now I'm confined to a wheelchair. My daily life has been pretty much constricted to having multiple seizures, uncontrollable seizures. I have to have somebody with me constantly. I can't get a grip on myself. I have a constant headache, constant spinning, vertigo. It's unbearable for someone to just live like this, let alone knowing that there's others out there like me. Is a relief. We came here today for answers because I've been to 14 hospitals since November 24th. I've seen 93 doctors, and no one can tell me what is going on with me. I recently consulted with Doctor Soto in Destin, Florida, and had my volatile organic compounds test drew. Those answers are coming, and hopefully that cure will be able to cure me. If I'm not able to walk again and lead a normal life, at least I'll know what is going on. I'm 22 years old.
Just to be clear, John, this all began when? Exactly what happened?
This all began in early to mid-July. Before then, I had no pre-existing health problems. I was a perfectly active, hard-working young adult.
And what again happened to cause this? You don't know.
We don't know. We don't have answers, but I was doing the normal young adult thing, not listening to my parents. I was swimming.
You were swimming in the water.
I was eating the fresh seafood, and it's basically led up to the inevitable.
So, since you are here telling us this, I assume that you believe it is connected. With the waters.
I strongly believe it is connected with what is in the water. After I became ill, I became very active in these environmentalist groups. I've come to know Michelle Nix and all the key players in each group.
For those who don't know, can you explain where Navarro Beach?
Navarro Beach is it's 12 miles from Pensacola Beach, and it's about 22 miles from Destin Beach. It's in the middle, on the Gulf National Seashore. It's right across the state line to Mobile.
A popular resort for people in New Orleans. Thank you so much for speaking, John, for coming.